we're gonna do now is go back.
And now, presenting from across the pond, it's the Squared Circle Relics Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 83. I am your president, David Lloyd. I'm here with CMC Chris McCarthy and Colonel Chaos himself, Jamie Stocker. How you guys doing? You alright?
Doing good.
Yeah,
doing all
good.
right. Nice short
happy?
week this week. So it's always good. It means the weekend's even closer than you want it to be. So it's all good.
Yeah, it is. I don't know about you boys, but I'm still recovering from Forbidden Door. Rolling back the curtain, it is Thursday and we went on Sunday? Was it Sunday? So, I'm too old for this shit, man. I am very retired right now. I was far too drunk.
Well, let's set the scene back from last year. So last year was a very late finish and a late train journey home for Lloydie with multiple trips. Was it an easier trip back this time from the O2, or was it just as
well, no, like, to be honest, generally I enjoy the trip there. It's okay because you can get a fast train into Euston, but on the way back you stop at Cheddington. Nobody fucking lives in Cheddington. And then
place, is it?
Oh God, yeah, and Berkhamsted. I mean, the Lovies who work in the theatre live in Berkhamsted, but it takes for fucking ever. So I'm just sitting there going one stop after another, just losing the will to live, and so it takes a lot longer. So I didn't get back until like 1:20 in the morning.
Okay, so it's not horrendous, but it was still a long day.
That's a long while.
It is a long time when everyone else is like, "Oh, I'm back home now." And it's like, fuck off.
Did you do your sprint as soon as that Osprey and pin happened, or did you stay for the?
I don't really remember that much, to be honest. I don't think we sprinted out. I think it did, and then we went. But the thing is, we were around the other side of the.
So you were right around Hollywood Bowl end, weren't you?
and up a couple of levels. So the time we actually got round, the queues going out was just insane. So we got stuck behind all of the traffic anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty horrific, to be honest.
It made me laugh because I was like, where I was sat, I was like two or three rows in front, behind Chris and Tommy, and Wes was like a little bit further along. And I saw like Wes first come up the stairs, as soon as the bell rang, and then Tommy, I was like, if they're going, I'm also going to sprint.
I looked behind myself and I saw you running down the aisle, getting out of there. So yeah, everyone left before me.
We took the Lloydie route to try and get out quicker.
Yeah, it just took so long. But hey, we are where we are. Anyone else got any stories from last week or so? Thing is, we have recorded last week with Billy Cilio. If you haven't listened to that, it's on the main feed, it's on the Patreon feed, please go and listen to it. But and we reviewed metal and did loads of other stuff. I'll talk about that later on the show. But any other stories from the week?
Not really. I mean, it was just getting back in. So I mean, Chris, you have the same kind of car journey to me. Did you get home? Same sort of time. I mean, did you get caught? You stayed. You saw like
I can't talk about it.
No, okay.
Not on air. I can't.
Well, you stayed right to the very end anyway.
I did. Yes, I did stay to the very, very, very end.
So did Tony Khan appear?
You had a kerfuffle. You had a kerfuffle afterwards, right? Let's just say you had a kerfuffle.
Yeah. Against four people.
Against four people. They kind of ruined the end of night experience for you.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I got home a lot earlier than you. I got home at 12:10.
Oh, you did? You're not far behind me then in that case.
Yeah. Let's just say I drove very fast.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
So, yeah. I probably shouldn't say too much else at the moment. Maybe in six months a year I could explain.
Let it go
not
for
right
it.
now.
Okay.
So did anything like, did Tony Khan pop up after the show? Because last year obviously he came out and said this like, thanks for coming, look forward to next year. Or was there anything, or was it literally just go home?
Well, it was the end of the pay-per-view and then the Death Riders locked Will in the cage. So nobody could get in except, the bad guys.
The bad guys, of course.
And they beat the crap out of him. And then somebody got the cage up and then they all scurried out the way they came in, right near where me and Jamie was sitting. So like, it was cool. You got to see them really close up when they were leaving, because so many people had already left that vicinity. Do you know what I mean? There was way less people there. So that was cool. But yeah, no announcement, no Tony Khan, no.
No, nothing at all. No, I haven't heard anything otherwise, and I thought I could ask you on the episode. What did you think of your
they've already announced All In for next year anyway at Wembley, so there was nothing new to announce.
No, I just wondered if they were going to say like dates or anything like that, really. I guess we just assume it's going to be Bank Holiday again, isn't it?
They have announced that date, haven't they?
I don't know, I haven't seen it if they have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the 30th of August or something.
It's probably the same weekend, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is. It's in the calendar for them, so go and check it out. But yeah, it's definitely there. Sorry, Jamie, you were going to say.
No, I was saying, what did you boys all think of your seats? Well, obviously, this first year we haven't all kind of sat together. I mean, Lloydie, we know obviously where you were sat. How did you find your premium experience in the box? Did you enjoy your seats?
I liked a bit. I liked it in the box, the Car Tricks box. It was very nice. Thank you, Chris from Car Tricks, for letting people into it, basically. So it was very good. If people don't know, I won one of the buyers giveaways on Car Tricks. I got 2 free tickets to go into the box, and it was very nice. I took my mate John, and yeah, we just drank too much. Chris bought lots of packets of trading cards with him to give out to us all that were in the box, so that was quite fun. I pulled fuck all. Tagsy pulled 5 numbered cards. Good on Tagsy. Textbook Tagsy. I did. He pulled a Colton gun out of 35 from first year of law, and I was like, "I'll have that if you don't want it." And he was like, "Yeah, go on then." So happy days. I did get 1 numbered card out of it.
Did it come home safe?
But it was nice. I mean, you had to. Yeah, it's all good. He bought top loaders as well.
Oh, nice.
So sleeves and top loaders. So I cracked them open, gave them out. Tagsy was going through everything and sleeving and top loading everything he wanted. So the only thing was, like, you had to order your drinks or your food through a lovely lady who was working there, and then she'd get someone in the back to go and sort it out. So it was like table service basically, which was quite nice. But yeah, I just drank far too much. My mate was on a mission for some reason. He never drinks. Every time I've been out with him, predominantly for wrestling, over the years, he's never really got on it. And I think because we all met at the Slag and Lettuce for pre-drinks after some food, and he just got the taste, and it went from there. But I was very led. I didn't instigate the drinking. I was very led. Let me just say that normally I'm the instigator, but I was definitely the sheep this time. And I knew the next day I had to get up and go to a fate fair thing. I once splat the rat, by the way. I put that down to still being drunk. I've never once splat the rat in a fate before. It's a seminal piece of work by me. So it was good. I liked the view. I was sat. I didn't sit at my official seat once through the whole show. And there's like a bar chairs raised up behind all the seating area, and I just sat on the same chair the whole night. So that was me. It was all good. It was really good view and really good service, and yeah, I loved it.
Nice.
I don't know where you boys were, though. I have no clue, really. In the stands somewhere, right?
Well, we're at 106, weren't we?
Opposite the entrance, like behind the announcers.
Yeah, so we're like the first tiered seating. But I think actually that setup, it was much better than like Wembley 106. So you had the big screens, you had the ring, you could see ringside.
You could see the ring perfectly.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Probably the best seats I've had at a big wrestling event.
Yeah, likewise. I can't complain about our seats at all. Like, it was easy to get to. There's a nice view. Perfect night, really. Yeah, and we had the Death Riders come. Not that I could see them, but they obviously were coming down that aisle bit by us. That was quite cool to see everyone leaning over to get their pictures and stuff, you know.
Cool.
But yeah, no, it's good. Good experience.
Nice. I mean, before I go into what we were watching, because we're going to talk about it, I need to ask this. I was going to put this as like the break later on, but we do need to talk about Clash. So I'll leave that there. If you guys got... I don't want to be controversial by saying this, because it is, in my view, passive racism. Not by any of us, I'm sure. But have you guys, in your area where you live, is a lot of people putting flags up in your area and painting roundabouts?
Yeah. I don't want to go into it too much. I will say I was totally oblivious to all of this until I went to St Ives at the weekend and noticed there was a lot of... Obviously, Oliver Cromwell is quite prominent around this area. And there are lots of Cromwell-era flags and like in the statues and stuff and on that post. I thought it was some kind of like anniversary of like some Cromwell thing. I didn't realise there was other connotations to this. And obviously, I've been driving to work but anyway... So yes, there's a lot of it, and you can certainly see where it's in places and not in others, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah, very strange actually, because like it's predominantly my area. There's nothing, but where I used to live, where my parents still are, there's a lot going on over there, and I think a lot of it is because they do have a hotel right in the middle of their town, where they do have asylum seekers families based in it. And they have been since you remember when they came over from Afghanistan, when there was like mass exodus of Afghanistan. Ironically, when it first happened, everyone invited them over with open arms. Now it's kind of changing somewhat after all the stories and allegations that you hear and stuff like that. So, but it just feels like the reason I like, we do talk about stuff that's going around and like, impacting our families, but yeah, it just feels like the UK is a bit of a powder keg at the minute.
It feels. I was thinking about this on the way home. Like, it feels very unnerving. Like I say, there is a bit of a powder keg feeling about it, and I've not experienced this in my lifetime. That level of kind of stuff, and there is a bit of like, this doesn't sit right. Does that make sense? You know?
Yeah.
So.
That was Chris did something funny. I'm not going to say what, but
I'm an idiot.
no, I get it all, but ultimately, it's just feels very strange. It feels like a very divided country at the minute, more so than we normally do, and it's just not a nice place to live at the minute. Sadly. Anyway. Sorry, I had to mention that because it's what's going on in the UK right now, you know. Yeah. So what have we been watching? I will talk about the Raja Jackson thing at the end of this, just briefly, because it has been in the news as well a lot. I don't want to talk about it, but we should really mention it. What have we been watching? Should we just talk about Forbidden Door? First,
do some thoughts. I want to also go through our predictions as well, because I think we thought there'd be some certain things and people were turning.
So let me go for the pre-show first.
Yeah.
Okay, because I do have all the stuff up because we didn't. I'm sure there was no results from the pre-show, right?
I don't think they had even been announced by that point either. I think when we recorded, they hadn't been picked. So
no. So Paragon and. Okay, so let's just get Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Desperado, Yuya Umura, I can't even say his name, and they defeated Action Andrade, Leo Rush, Don Callis family, can you say his name? Hechicero, sorry. Josh Alexander, and lots of the Callis family were there ringside as well.
Your boy Lance Archer was ringside.
Yeah,
getting in the way.
Yeah.
Very throwaway, but what I will say, I'm going to go through these matches, but the pre-show to me felt like Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
it was
how
more New Japan guys.
Yeah.
Across the whole 0 hour. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just felt that's what I expect Forbidden Door to be like, not what we actually got, but fine. Any other notable things from that match.
Everyone loves Hechicero. He was getting cheered massively in the O2, wasn't he? He was well over. I don't know particularly why. He wasn't booed, so yeah.
He's had some good matches in the past, like against MJF and stuff, but
Yeah.
he was over. Yeah.
I've not known him as a heel though. Like he's always been kind of face stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
He's a Helio
He's
now.
been a heel for a while. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah. Everyone loved him.
Can't say his name, man.
You said it perfectly.
Is it Hechicero?
Yeah.
Is it?
Sarah. Yeah.
Hechicero. Next match, Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan, Teo Leona. What was the woman's name? Teo Leona.
Leona Lewis.
No, there's a woman.
The old 90s actress.
Yeah,
Tara Leone, you know?
yeah,
Wayne's World, was she?
far too close. Bad Boys, she was in that.
Oh.
Ricochet defeated Jet Speed and Michael Oku, who we all know from the UK independent scene. I like this match. I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I was surprised that they didn't the Ricochet and that one on this one. I didn't think they would.
I was surprised. But yeah, I mean, it did feel a bit like a throwaway match, to be honest. It was just like, get the first 4 matches that we're talking about was get as many people in the card as you can for some reason. I don't know why.
Because Gates of Agony were part of the meet and greet, and as I went round to the guys, I was like, have a good show tonight. And I was like, I don't even know if they're even fucking booked on the show.
At least they were.
And then that's when they were in zero. I was like, oh, that's all right. That's all good.
They might not have been, you know what I mean?
Maybe you gave him the rub.
Yeah, maybe I did. Yeah, I gave them the little symbol on the way I went. Yeah.
And then probably the match of the night on third position, Triangle of Madness and Megan Bain, Jamie's new wife, defeated Harley Cameron, Chris Statlander, Queen Aminata before she got all her stuff stolen, and Willow Nightingale. So this felt like a long match. It was only like 10 minutes, but it felt like a really long match. And then this is the Jamie Hayter came out at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I liked it. I was good. I like
Jamie Hayter was later in the show, weren't she? I think she was. They brawled to the back, and then halfway through the main card, Jamie Hayter came in.
She attacked Sky Blue and Julia Hart, didn't she? Was that at another point? It's all a bit of a blur.
Yeah, there's a later point, yeah.
So it really is a blur.
Tekla and Queen Aminata brawled during this match and went backstage.
okay.
And then halfway through the show, they were still brawling 2 hours later. And then Jamie Hayter come in.
It was a good match. I like the fact that we got to see Tekla and Jamie's new missus. How was she, Jamie?
It was right. Yeah. Again,
so
I said
Jamie-
to her, have a good show. And then didn't remember if she was going to be booked or not. And then there she was.
So we were all jealous that Jamie got to meet Megan Bain in the pre-show on the like pre-VIP thing that you did in the morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. It was like 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 10 o'clock doors open. Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you didn't even get to see the ring, did you? You weren't ready.
No, yeah. So we rocked up, and then they kind of fold you through, and that had like little stalls for the people. So Megan Bain was there, then Gates of Agony around the corner. Boom. And then when we went through the main arena, they said that the stuff had arrived late. So I don't know where they'd been before, but they were late, and they were still setting the ring up. So the cage was still being like welded together, and is all kind of being built. And he said, as a result, we've got to do the VIP bit in the stands. We'll do a Q&A there with the ring guy, which is pretty cool. And they walked up the ramp, and then they like took us backstage. But like the Titantron and the LED screens hadn't even been put up by that point. Wow. So but he said like normally by this time of the day they would be finished, and they would be like planning the timings of stuff. So like, yeah, I think it was right to the wire. Yeah. I mean, by the time that finished, there's only like 4.5 hours left before showtime.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
You know? But yeah, it was good.
Okay, cool. Anything else from that one? I just think it was a good match.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Lots of good spots and stuff like that. It was good fun. And Megan Bain is going to be massive.
Yeah, I'll start picking up some Banes off ComZ for those new arrivals. I think, going to be a big star.
And the last match of the pre-show, I can't believe there was 4 of them. So I enjoyed this match more than I actually thought I was going to do. This was the trios match for the trios championship. So you had the Ops versus Bullet Club War Dogs. But surprisingly, I know Robbie X is actually in the War Dogs, but I didn't think I'd see him in the show. But this is why it felt like it was Forbidden Door. You know, you had these people coming in from Japan and UK, and it felt really cool.
It's very surreal seeing Robbie X in the O2, though, didn't you think? Like, it was really mad.
Yeah, it's like seeing, oh God, what was the Webster, the mod?
Oh, yeah, Flash Morgan Webster, yeah.
Flash Morgan Webster. When he was in WWE, I was like, I never thought I'd see this happen.
No, it's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yet again, good match. I enjoyed it. Lots of good hard hitting wrestling going on. Really cool. Driller Mahoney still Maloney. Even though he's quite a skinny guy now, because he used to be hench as anything.
He used to be a big guy, yeah.
He used to be a big guy, and but I think he was one of the stars of that match. To be honest, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. He does some great work. Chris, any thoughts on that?
The UK loves Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
he's so over, isn't he? I don't know if that's anything to do with like All In, or if it's
maybe.
he's just over in the UK.
Well, he's always been over to like through TNA, turned up in Progress.
NXT he was massive, wasn't he?
NXT, so he's always been over here. He's always been like our indie. One of our him and AJ were always our indie darlings, and then obviously came the Bucks and the Mega after that. But yeah, much loved.
Yes, definitely.
If they would have stopped the show there, I would have been happy to go home. But we then got the main card. I was surprised by the first match on the main card, and that was Cope and Cage, and they defeated Killswitch and Kip. God, there's a tongue. Mother Wayne was there giving all the shit as well. I thought it was a good match. I think it was. I was surprised it was on first, but then if I thought about it afterwards, I was like, hang on a second, it does actually kind of make sense, because where else would you put it on the card? It was a good match, but they didn't do any of their old shtick, did they?
No, I would have liked to have done the old 5-second pose, would have been quite cool.
Yeah.
But maybe that will come, but yeah, it's a bit...
Or just Cope to do it and Christian just stare at it.
That would have been great.
It was just kind of like blow off. There was nothing really to it, to be honest. And it was 13, nearly 14 minutes. And I'm like, I don't even remember it being that long.
No, I mean, it had a good spot where Killswitch was sort of attacking Kip Sabian for a bit. That was quite cool.
That's kind of nowhere as well. Like, they've only just been paired back together. They've kind of got the dynamic of Edge and Christian, and then Kip and Killswitch. There's lots of stuff going on, like partners not knowing how the other one's going to be, you know?
Yeah.
But it's quite cool to see Edge and Christian, Cope and Christian, like doing like new tag team moves and stuff. Like, I'm looking forward to like seeing this run as they get their rust off a bit, you know?
Well, to be honest, they've got a match or a series of matches potentially with FTR.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing much more for them to do. Maybe
First
win the titles.
booked.
I don't know.
Well, when you get Nick Wayne back, maybe.
Yeah.
Prediction wise, we all got this one right.
Yes. So Carl Fletcher with Lance Archer again. He's the man, isn't he? He's out all the time. Defeated Hiromu Takahashi. I remember the match, but this wasn't for me. I just thought it was a complete mismatch, really.
It was a bit of a foregone conclusion, wasn't it? There was a couple of moments where you thought Takahashi was could win, but I mean, we all chose Kyle Fletcher in the prediction. So, yeah.
I remember saying that this felt really wrong. It should have been a squash match.
Mm.
It should have been Kyle came in there, destroyed him, won, left. And I think that would have worked so much more than what we actually got. Not every match has to be
Close.
14, 15 minutes, close match, etc. And I think really that's what WWE still does better, is that they do see the benefits.
Showcase sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, Hiromu stock won't go down being squashed by Carl. Because he's a lightweight, really. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It is what it is. Then we had Mercedes Moné defeated Alex Windsor, Bozilla, and Perez. I can't say that.
Spanish one. Mexican
the
one.
Spanish one. Persephone. There you go. Persephone.
Parlophone.
Cheers.
Happy? Xylophone?
Xylophone. Mexican xylophone.
Did we all get this right?
No, just you.
Yeah, I know.
Monet. Jamie went for the CMLL and I went for Windsor. But I did not get that right.
Yeah, I personally wasn't overly surprised by that. That very rarely in a triple, quad. I mean, the thing is with Windsor, like with her fella now being off, does that mean she's still going to be making the flights over and stuff?
Well, they've moved over, haven't they? Now they're both.
Have they moved over? I didn't know.
I think that's why Osprey was out a little while ago because they were doing the move. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, she probably will be then.
Yeah.
I didn't like this match really. I like Bozilla.
Bozilla was impressive.
Yeah, she was very good, wasn't she?
Yeah.
But I didn't like the match as a whole really.
No.
I wasn't not a fond remember of it. The one question
for Tom as well. Actually, I wonder if there's any Bozilla cards. 'Cause I'd be interested in picking up a couple. I think.
Yeah, I think there
is.
is.
Is there?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we didn't know. I didn't know that she was the daughter of Ulf Herman until last week. And I was
she
like,
really?
oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's very UK indie scene right there. Deathmatch Ulf Herman from the 2000s. And then you've got Zack Sabre Jr., IWGP World Heavyweight Championship defense against Nigel McGuinness with Daniel Garcia. I really hated this match. I knew it was going to be rubbish, and I just didn't like it. Guys, thoughts?
For me, I know Jamie might say different, but for me, I don't enjoy watching like two technical wrestlers for too long. Do you know what I mean? It's just not my sort of thing. I can appreciate that it may have been a good match, but yeah, I didn't really pay too much attention to this one.
I think it's really hard to watch a technical match live. I think you need the commentary. I've watched it back since I got Bryan Danielson on commentary, and there's a bit more with it, and you can get into the match a bit more. But cold with the crowd, and the crowd are kind of not dead, but there's no.
It was dead. It was bad.
There was
like
people
17 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a good match
17
for
minutes. Too much, man. The thing is, right, what I don't understand is that Zack Sabre Jr., like, you hear the crowd, right? And all the best wrestlers ever know if you hear the crowd and listen to the crowd, you can adapt in order to get the crowd up, emotionally down, etc. Like, he just doesn't have those tools because he's not that kind of wrestler. He can't do what... And for him to be the champion as well, I just think it's really rough. I know there's a lot of Zack Sabre Jr. fans out there. I think he is a good wrestler. It's just... I just didn't think it fit on this card. Why not have that a bit lower down and be like 10-minute match or something? I don't know.
I just think that just for live, I mean, I enjoyed the match a lot more watching it back on telly than I did live. But I was more gutted that we didn't have an Oasis entrance for Nigel McGuinness. I thought that would be prime to do a bit of Oasis, unless the price has now gone through the roof and TK don't want to pay it. But I think that would have been made that. And the video package before was really good with Johnny Saint with the chest and all that was really cool.
Yeah.
That's all.
Safe to say we all got that one right.
And now the next one where we all got it wrong, Brodido defeated the Hurt Syndicate.
They weren't announced, were they?
And FTR. Well, yeah, I mean it was a draw, wasn't it? So they both advanced to face the Hurt Syndicate. Yeah. It was a good match. It was a bit all over the place, but you expect it when you've got 3 tag teams. To be honest, it just felt really messy. I
thought this was the worst match of the night.
Oh, really?
Definitely went for a toilet break.
I was food breaking for this match. I was waiting for me chicken tenders and chips. I was doing a Dom Mysterio. And I think I saw all you boys in the concourse. Tommy, you and Wes were all about. So yeah, I think we didn't give 2 fucks for this.
It was a shock that Brodido won, though. Or can we call it Brodildo? Brodildo. It looks like a dildo. I think the crowd were very dead, especially after the last match as well. I'm very shocked. I think everyone went out after 17 minutes of the Zack Sabre Jr. match. Just wasn't like, oh, we're done.
This was also 3.5 hours in by this point.
Yeah.
So like we'd already been in there like a long while. So it was a good piss break and food break time.
So we all got that wrong. And then Okada versus Swerve. Good match. I liked it.
I enjoyed this match, yeah.
Chris?
I was on the fence. I don't think it was either of their best matches. It was kind of mid for me. It was
watchable compared to the last 2 matches. So.
Yes, yeah, watchable. But I don't know. I've seen them both wrestle with more, I don't know, energy or more like something.
Yeah.
I didn't realise Swerve was so fucked. I didn't realise meniscus was completely done.
Oh no, he's been a problem for a long time.
Yeah,
apparently.
I didn't realise. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was quite funny with this one, actually, the chant, the madness chant.
Yeah, it was really
Swerve
good,
having no clue, obviously. He looked so confused.
And then, after the match, my boy came out, Wardlow, and destroyed someone I met earlier on the concourse, walking past me. Yeah. Prince Nana, it was very strange. We're walking around trying to find food on the concourse, and he came down an escalator, and someone asked for a picture with him, and it took me a second to twig it was actually Nana. And then as he was taking the picture, the guy was just about to take a picture, and he started the Nana dance, the Swerve dance, and it was so funny. It was just like he went from nothing like picture face to doing the whole dance in front of everyone. It was very cool.
Was he Prince Nana or was he casual Nana?
He was Prince Nana at the time. He was very dressed up.
Oh, he was in all his gear.
Yeah,
he?
He was in his gear. And
did he remember Sam?
No. No. I did ask. I said, "Do you remember Sam?"
Who woke you up?
Yeah, and he said no. The deep cuts.
Predictions on that one before you go on.
Yeah,
you got it right. We got it wrong.
Yeah. But I'm glad to see Wardlow back. Amazingly, didn't injure himself during the post segment.
Did he joined the Don Callis family?
He did, which is massive now.
It's huge. It's bigger than the Bobby Heenan family. It's
ridiculous. Like massive. They're all meatheads as well. It's so weird.
Good family.
I can't wait for it to implode. It's going to be such a big fallout.
Well, take Shitter that didn't like the fact
he's the Don, isn't he now?
Yeah. Didn't like the fact that Wardlow was in the group, I don't think. But
and in the post media scrum, Fletcher said he was going to want to go for the Continental title at some point as well. So
there you go. It's good fun. Good fun. And then Timeless Tony Storm defeated Athena. Did we all get this wrong?
I think we all said Tony was on her way out, didn't we? We were going to have a break.
Why have we all written Athena? What? I looked at this earlier. I thought I'd maybe written it as a joke, but no, we have all picked Athena.
I thought we thought like it was kind of time because obviously the Athena won the Casino Gauntlet match, and we all thought that MJF was going to lose. So it kind of made sense that one of the two of them would win, and maybe it's time for Storm to take a bit of a rest because she's been like she hasn't stopped since like March, has she? Like February, March.
No, exactly. Yeah,
Crazy. So we were wrong, but glad we were wrong because I love Dodie Storm. I think she's really great. So, but it was a bit of shock. I think everyone was in shock, to be honest. Really, everyone was a bit like, "Oh, I didn't see that one
they
coming."
did quickly as well, didn't it?
It wasn't a long one, that one.
It was a 15-minute one. It was the average time, really. All of these matches have been about 15 to 17 minutes. And then we got a long match, Hangman Adam Page versus MJF.
Match of the night.
You reckon?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed this match. I thought the rules were a bit all over the place. I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on, but I enjoyed the match anyway.
So it was, had Page been counted out or disqualified, he would have lost the title.
That's right, yeah.
But
they used the exposed turnbuckle numerous times and busted open with it. So I don't know why that wasn't a DQ and why a table was able to be used and Hangman put MJF through it. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I was very confused. Enjoyed it, but very confused.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we all got it right.
We
didn't
did. Yeah.
So that was easy peasy. I don't know. For me, on that one, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't my favourite MJF match. I preferred the match he had with Will at All In last year. I probably preferred the match he had with Adam Cole the year before that, really. So I don't know if I were to put. I do think it's amazing though that every year we get MJF in massive matches. We've had Cole, Ospreay, and then Hangman Page. That's cool, man. We've been treated there, I think. Anything more from that one?
No, I'm just kind of waiting to see when the rematch might be because obviously the contract wasn't used this time round and Mark Briscoe come along, so I don't know if you're going to get a 3-way or what will happen next. But yeah, that's good.
And then we've got the Golden Lovers. So there's Omega and Ibushi, Allen, Tanahashi, Ospreay, defeated the Death Riders, Claudio, Moxley, the Young Bucks, Rod and Todd. And Gabe, which we didn't think that he would be there.
We thought it was a bait and switch, didn't we? We thought maybe. I think you said Jack Perry, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. My stipulation was for the voting. If Jack Perry was involved, I would have said the bad guys would have won, but he didn't turn up. So I was like, lights out match, steel cage match. I personally, I thought this one was the match of the night. It was very chaotic. It was very sick and twisted. But it was as a cage match. It's the best cage match I'll probably ever see in my lifetime. Very, very short cage.
Small cage.
It was a very small cage.
Everyone was saying.
I liked it. I thought it was a good match.
Had good spots, I would say. I don't think it was a good match. But yeah, really, really best spots of the night for sure.
Yeah, I think the spectacle of a match like that is always good to watch. Obviously, between War Games and that, I still think I preferred the experience of War Games over the lights out cage match. But there was a complete shock and awe when the fork came out and the ear was being drained and being stabbed in. It was awful to experience and see it on the big screens. There's a line and that was beyond the line that I would want to see. Especially
but that's the thing. That was what made it a lights out steel cage match. You know what I mean? They had
to do something.
Oh yeah,
have to push the envelope, and I think they did it to the maximum level that they could. I don't think they could top that much, really. And I think they just did a really good job. Transitioning from one big spot to another was done quite well, and I like that.
I mean, the spot with Will back, moonsault off the cage, that beautiful. I got a really good video. That was really close to us, wasn't it,
I saw on your Insta. It was really cool.
And really, really great spot.
Yeah, and they all got to go home, as far as I know, without anyone being injured other than
Will Ospreay got taken out on a stretcher.
Well, but Will
After
knew
the
that
match,
Will
after
we all
the match.
knew that Will was
on the way
going
out for
to
a
be
bit.
out for a bit, but I haven't seen any new stuff of people being injured
No.
because of that match.
No.
So yeah, good. Anything else on that?
No, I mean, so they've obviously, on Dynamite this week, they've already announced things for All Out. So we have now got Mox and Darby. That's out there. And Darby Allin done a poster in his own blood from his ear saying All Out, written in blood, and then set it on fire. So it's going to be some kind of hardcore match, I guess, between them two. And they've also got Edge and Cope and Christian now being called CNC, and they've got a tag match against FTR. So that's already in the diary there as well. CNC. So, and they've teased Paige and Omega teaming up for some stuff as well. So we've got that kind of throwback going on there as well. So yeah,
Cool. Well, we'll talk about WWE more because we're going to do in the break. We're going to do Clash in Paris predictions. So we'll do that then, unless there's anything urgent to talk about. I will just say the Raja Jackson stuff, obviously abhorrent. Really, it's the weirdest, strangest thing I think I've ever seen from the wrestling world. And I know the guy who was involved in it wasn't actually a wrestler; he was an MMA fighter. But the perfect storm of events, which is not really a perfect storm, but the perfect storm of events that led to that happening was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So we all found out this like the next day after Forbidden Door dropped. I think it was all on the social medias. If nobody's seen it, Rampage Jackson's son was invited to a independent wrestling match via a friend called AJ Manor, and a wrestler while they were filming backstage on, is it called Kickstart?
just no, it's just called Kick. Yeah,
Kick. Kickstart, that's a drink, isn't it? Kick. A wrestler came up to Raja and hit him over the head with a beer can, thinking he was doing some kind of backstage segment thing. It exploded on his head. He said it didn't hurt him. There was a lot. He wasn't obviously happy with it. There was a bit of a kerfuffle with everything, and they basically said. And the promoter agreed that when it was Psycho Stu's match, he would go in and give him a receipt. After that happened, he sat down. He was getting baited by his people on Kick.
Yeah.
and his dad.
Basically. Well, then his dad was seen, obviously, speaking with him, and he wound him up as well. And then he decided to go in the ring and beat the ever-living shit out of Psycho Stu. And we saw the events afterwards. Apparently flatlined in the ring. Afterwards, he's in hospital. He's lost a lot of teeth. He's probably got the world's biggest concussion. I heard he had broken face bones as well. I think he hit him full pelt over 20 times, and was dragged away by wrestlers on the show. I think he would have killed him personally.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't have stopped.
No.
Or just
until it was just,
Yeah.
the whole situation is like, but seeing it playing out like as it is on the stream, like there's never a situation where you got that entire story played out in the world as it's developing, and it's so surreal that even got to that point.
Yeah.
And like, had this been just like a story in the ring and like person's account there live, but the fact it's all there is just, it's insane. Horrendous situation. And I just hope Psycho Stu at some point is able to recover, because it's a horrendous attack on him ultimately.
Well, the thing is, right, the way I see it as well, I know like Mark Henry like going, and I think Rampage obviously downplayed it just a bit, really, saying it was a spot gone wrong. It was work that went wrong. But if he didn't do that, if he didn't like lose his shit and do the unthinkable, the next day it would have come out and that Psycho Stu would have been hauled over the coals for hitting someone backstage, and he would have been the bad guy. He probably would have been cancelled for that as a wrestler. You know what I mean? So that's why I find it so fascinating. It's how thin is the line between right and wrong, or wrong and wrong. And it just feels so bizarre. And then you got like Mr. Beast paying for, you know, saying that he's going to pay for his bills and stuff like that. It's just a weird thing that's happened in the
it's
crazy
crossed over
world
everything, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's crossed over so many things, and it's like it's big news, isn't it? Ultimately, at this point.
Yeah.
But it's a real. I'll be interested to see what happens further, because I think at this stage, like I say, I think Stu is now conscious, but obviously they're working with him.
I think he's going to go to prison.
I think there's going to be. I think this is going to be, and there's the evidence is all there, isn't it? It's horrendous, really. But yeah, we'll have to see. But
I don't get like how you can like
not
say that it's like it's assault, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like at the bare minimum.
Mm.
He said he was going to do it. He said he was going to attack him. It's like premeditated. Like it's crazy. So yeah, we can't even say allegedly, because it did happen in front of us. We all saw it.
One of the things I didn't like about this was then I saw a clip with Raja afterwards, and he was blaming the cameraman. And I'm like, bro, even if your fucking cameraman doesn't film it, everyone else in the arena or the building is going to film it. So, yeah.
I think that's what makes this so strange. Like I say, the whole thing is there to be played out on both their streams, you know.
You should have just twatted him straight away. When you hit me on the head with a beer can, and I've been hit on the head with beer bottles and stuff, you just do it straight away. Do you know what I mean? You just...
I think that AJ Manor should have got him out of there, personally. I just thought he should have just gone, look, none of this. Like, you go home. That's not right. We'll sort out Psycho Stu, because I'm not having him do that to anyone. And I think really that should have kind of happened and not go the way that it did, going, no, he needs to get his comeuppance for it. But obviously that's not what happened. But I say, crazy situation. It was kind of a perfect storm of shit, really, wasn't it? All right, let's talk some card news, because let's leave the wacky world of real life and let's talk about card news. Topps WWE Cactus Jack. The release date is like this coming week, so we should get some soon.
Yeah, I mean,
actually in people's hands, I'd hope.
Yeah, I mean, on Whatnot, I know a lot of the breakers have already got dates in the diary, like from today. I know Car Shop Live and stuff, he's got cases ripping and stuff. So, yeah, I think we should see it end of the week, hopefully. I
hope so. Fingers crossed. The prices are insane, but see what happens. Finest pre-sale should be incoming. So we can talk about the base. So we've seen the base, the common, uncommon, rare, and the die cut. It does feature Logan Paul's rookie card. The base is like a green, like Teenage Mutant Ninja, or Hero Turtle, should I say? It's not ninja in our world. Green kind of WWE badge with a bit like graffitied.
Like a pinky, green and pink, yeah.
But, and I have to state this, the image of the person on the card is dark coloured, like grey, like shadowy grey. And this is the whole thing I was talking about Finest, right? They put all these images out and all the people are like really grey.
All the black and white, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, anyway, what did we think? So, Chris, go to you first.
I'm not sold. I don't know. Obviously I want to get a box with the channel, but I don't see myself buying any singles or anything like that. I'm not sold on it.
Jamie?
I don't like... It's really strange. It doesn't feel very Finesty to me. It feels like the imagery is like what you'd find on Top Slam. There's some parts of it I like, and we'll get into some of the inserts down the line. But yeah, I think initially it's not for me. I want to see some more in-ring action shots at this point. I'm a bit sick of studio portraits of people on grey, dark backgrounds, But yeah,
I didn't mind the design of the actual card with regarding like the green big logo. That to me is quite quirky, and if it's quirky, it's finesty, because that's like. But generally, it should be multicolored, normally with fucking triangles in it. The Sonic weirdos that WWE are, but allegedly. But out of everything they've done, it does feel like. We'll talk about the autos in a minute, but it did feel more finesty, if that's a word. But as I say, the image of the person doesn't fit the actual card itself. And obviously, behind the green is like dark background. It shouldn't be a dark background. Like, why didn't they make it, I don't know, silvery or something? I don't know. It doesn't feel right. But we'll see. I mean, what I've learned this year is that stuff feels a lot different in hand than it does as a picture.
All these 2D images, yeah.
And I think you can say that for Topps over this year. So I don't want to say it's going to be crap, but the jury's out until we get it in hand. Autos-wise, Masters, which is a very finest set. Then we have autos called the Finest and Finest Autographs. See what they did there. Yeah, again, I didn't think any of these felt like any great shakes.
No.
The Finest looked okay, but I don't know. I just don't think I think that, don't get me wrong, I think they look a lot better than the Cactus Jack cards, personally.
Do you think the Finest autos, do you think they're going to be stickers? Judging by the Steve Austin preview, do you think they're on card?
I think we've seen a lot of the guys signing the actual cards, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the Instagram.
Well, if you think about it, Topps Chrome was all autographed on card, and both Finest years were on card as well. The original Finest years, they were on card. So I think they're all going to be on card.
I would really love to see no redemptions in this.
Especially the time being taken and how often we've seen it.
Yeah, that's the reason why, because it's taken this long.
But you say that though, but I don't think Finest has taken that long.
Yeah, they seem to have been doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
But
where's the other stuff?
We are. But we should get a pre-sale onto it soon. It looks like they're doing what they normally do in the States compared to the UK. It'll be the same thing.
What are they doing?
Lottery,
an
EQL.
EQL.
America, EQL in America, and over here it will be pre-sale, which will probably go extremely quickly.
Under a minute, yeah.
Under a minute.
No chance yet.
Yeah.
But you say that, there'll be another resale when it goes live. And don't remember when Chrome happened, we got boxes then. So theoretically it's gonna happen. I think price wise it will probably be around the 250 mark.
I was thinking about 120 to 150.
I really think.
Well, I'm being very hopeful. Judging
Finest is normally cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, but
that's back in the day.
Back in the day. So judging by Disney Chrome 26 or 25 or whatever's come out or the other day, that has gone up to £360. Do you know what I mean? It was not that much last year, and even less the year before.
We'll see. I think gone are the days of cheap products from Topps.
Yeah, you might be right.
I mean, I think Chrome was reasonable priced, 2 autos. I think what they sold it on sales day for like 170. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We also saw the first cards of Exalted, which is not very incoming. So we saw the Tiffy 1 of 1 with all her shit sprawled all over it, which looked a bit of a mess. But I did like the design of the card. I didn't mind it compared to what else we've had. We've also seen other autos from like the Creeds, from like different inserts and stuff.
Yeah, they looked cool.
I think they look a lot better than Finest. I think they looked definitely much better than Cactus Jack. So
It would have been nice to get this in between all of the chrome stuff, because it's all been chrome, and
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Just get another paper sort of release. I assume this is going to be paper.
Well, where's Universe?
Yeah.
You know, like those were signed a long time ago, and there's been God knows what's happened to that. That was supposed to. I thought that was supposed to be the filler.
Yeah.
Finest wasn't even on the roadmap. Glad we're getting it, but it wasn't even on the roadmap. So, anything else with those?
I would say they exalted. I'd say that Tiffy image that she put up, like, there is so much stuff written all over that card, and it's just like, there is definitely a line between trashing a card and making it unique for the one of one. I mean, the Creed Brothers one is fine. Like, they just put one of one next to it, and, you know, that's all good. But fucking hell, like, Tiffy, like, she's basically putting her entire food order on there and a routine for the day, isn't she, ultimately? There's a hell of a lot going on there, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see who else follows suit.
You won't complain, though, when you pull it and you sell it for a couple of grand.
No, granted,
you know
but
what I mean?
yeah, someone, I mean, it just isn't for me. I find it's way too much.
Well, I get that, but the thing is, they probably are encouraged to do it.
Well, they are at this point, yeah. I mean, that's what we're seeing.
It's like, yeah, surely there's a better way of making it more special than doing that. I don't know. We have had some cards, though. So we've had Topps now. We had the Fin Blur. Oh, God. Demonito.
Hechicera.
Demonito.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Which is Demonito's rookie card.
Must be.
And Omos.
Have you had any
as
indie
well.
cards as Demonito?
No, not I know of.
I've not seen anything there.
Not I know of. Tron cards will probably have an autograph of him by the end of the
20
week.
years' time.
I know, by the end of the week, probably. Knowing Corey. And Omos had a card, amazingly, both from Triple Mania 33. That's a lot of threes. So, happy days. Great. I didn't get any cards. Did you buy the cards?
No, I didn't realise we even had them, because I said you boys, you had no
Jamie
Topps
were like,
now.
there's no cards this week. None. But at least they're doing them for like AAA events.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
It is cool. And Omos is now a full-time member of AAA.
Which is fine. It gives him something to do, doesn't it? Bring him back from Japan. And
I
done
love
that.
it. That is great. We'll move on to Upper Deck AEW news. Metal is out.
Whee.
And go listen to the show we did with Billy Cilio. It was amazing. Thank you, Billy. You're probably not going to listen to this, but massive thank you to Billy Cilio for yet again stepping into the brink with us.
I was working out. This is our 5th edition with something with Billy.
Yeah. So
yeah.
when we started to record with him, just before we started to record with him, I'm always very like I don't want to keep him all. I know he has work to do.
Well, he's in the
at
office,
work,
isn't he?
yeah.
So I just said to him, look, because it's 11 o'clock his time, it was 7 o'clock our time, and I'm like, well, an hour and a half if we push. And he just said to us, if you want me for 4 or 5 hours, I'm ready to go. And he means that as well. You know what I mean? That's not a joke. That's, and it's so nice that we have that relationship with him. And it was 2.25 hours. It felt like a long show because we wanted to do everything that we could do with him, with Metal. We wanted to be a definitive review with him. And it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. My back fucking hurt after that. I didn't move for 2.25 hours. It was beautiful. It was really nice of him to give us so much time, care, and attention to everything that we asked him as well. He doesn't have to do this.
No, I agree. I think the fact that Billy is quite open with us as well. Like, we obviously talk through the good and bad. And I will recommend, if you haven't checked out the interview with Billy and you've got an interest in this AEW set, do check it out, because there's a lot of insight into how they do things, how he put the set together. And he goes into quite a lot of detail about the base, the inserts, the chases. even going into like EPAC and how EPAC kind of works more than we even realised it did. So yeah, do check it out if you've got an interest in kind of how the inner workings works. And Billy always gives us nuggets of things that we don't expect. So yeah, top work for him.
And if you want the controversy as well, because I know a lot of you freaks out there love a bit of controversy. Yes, we do rib him a lot for the prospects. You have to. He goes into the detail about what happened to the retro artwork, which no one really knows about. It did involve Danhausen and legal and the artist himself. I knew that story, but I didn't think he'd tell us that on the pod. I think that was very cool. That was very clickbaity of him to do that. So thank you, Billy, for doing that. You didn't have to do that one. And which was amazing because I didn't know there's a part of that which I didn't know, which the artist was asked to draw more characters because obviously it was delayed. There was nothing to do with controversy. It was just scheduling. They've changed scheduling of metal over the years, so they delayed it. And then obviously more new people are leaving the roster, new people are coming onto the roster, so they made new artwork for like Will and Sky Blue and stuff like that.
Well, they look slightly different as well. Like, yeah.
I didn't know that. But it's those kind of details that he was giving us. So please, if you have a couple of hours, it is on our main feed. It's on our Patreon. Please, if you're going to listen to one show after this and you haven't listened to the Billy Cilio one, go and listen to that. To be honest, the special we did before that was with Richie Steamboat. So if you've got another couple of hours free, go and listen to that one as well. We've got so much content we've done recently, guys. If you hear my voice, it's still croaky. One, because of the alcohol, but the other thing, and not sleeping much, but the other thing is because we've done so many podcasts lately. What I will say, just preference it all slightly, is that obviously we've done a lot of bonus content, which we have put out to everyone recently. But we need to start thinking more about our patrons. So going forward, anything we do with Billy, we will put out on the main feed. Anything we do elsewise, we'll probably just put snippets up on the main feed, but everything else will be behind the paywall for the Patreon users, listeners. We have to do this because we're making great content, but people are paying us for content. So what I would say is, if you can, please come join our Patreon. It's like £4 a month. It's hardly anything really. We do obviously bigger tiers where you can get cards and etc. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. But what I'll say is, going forward, you're only going to get, if you're not on the Patreon, if you're not behind that paywall, you're only going to get snippets of our content for bonus stuff going forward for the majority of times. I'm saying it kind of like as a warning, but that's our direction going forward. Mm-hmm. Richie and Billy, the stuff that we've had from them recently, we thought guys would like to listen to this. Let's just show what we can do here. And I think we put our balls out there, and they were brilliant balls. The only thing is, going forward, we need to look after the podcast, guys. So I hope you understand that going forward, everyone. So thank you.
And I don't know, 100% with Lloyd, I think as well, we want to kind of show the passion that we are putting into that bonus content. Like, we do the regular show, we put a lot into that, but we are trying really hard to give like good content on these sessions, interesting stuff and interesting guests. And obviously, we want to try and, grow with it as well. And that kind of helps with the Patreon there as well. So do check out this video, but definitely the Billy interview was cracking, having for 2.25. It was really good.
If you want to hear Billy's heartbreak live on air, pay attention to some of Jamie's...
Ralph wigging him in.
To add on that, if you want to hear Billy rib Jamie for 2.25 hours...
True.
It's amazing. I didn't know that he had that relationship.
Neither did I.
Banter.
I was very shocked. But yeah, it was quite funny. For us, not Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie took like down. You were laughing the whole way through anyway.
That was a good laugh.
All right, let's go on to purchases. So, Jamie, you're first up with purchases.
Yeah. So I've been kind of doing bits and pieces here and there. I will say straight away, I did do a couple of purchases at Forbidden Door. So we've done our lovely bit of e-pack prior to the show starting. Hit absolutely nothing as we normally do, other than Wes. But I did buy a live purchase. So as soon as Wardlow came back, I went on to ComC and bought myself a Wardlow Allure 2022 Auto. Just because. So we'll have to wait and see if anything happens with that. But I will probably move that on in the near future. That was a bit of a compulsive purchase from that, really. So that's pretty much what I got on the ComC side of things. When it comes to eBay, I'm still trying to chip away at the old Leaf Heroes of Wrestling stuff. So I picked up a Great Muta on eBay. So I grabbed that one. That was a bit more than I wanted to really do. I put a couple of offers in. They just got ignored. So I ended up not wanting to leave it on the table. I just bought it. I also picked up a Rey Fenix this week for the Leaf Hero set, and also a Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki was $10. I think that's a steal for that. So, yeah, 3 more off the list. That only leaves me 5 more to get. So we've got a bit of a pool going as to who I need to pick up first, or who's at higher risk first, because they're all legends now I'm stuck with. So,
Flair, haven't you?
I've got, Flair,
Brett,
yeah.
Jericho,
DDP, which my heart sunk a bit this morning. But I'm kind of on that last hurdle now, and I do want to try and get this done before the end of the year. So I'm just going to keep chopping away at that. I picked up a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Auto, so I've gone a bit of a Ricky journey. So I picked up the Topps 2009 Ricky Steamboat. So this is his kind of first WWE Auto, really. Yeah. It's a nice early Steamboat.
Nice design.
It's a nice design, yeah. So I'm glad I grabbed that one. Also picked up an Adam Cole Rookie Auto. So this was on Yankee Bay for a really good price. This is his first NXT Auto. So I grabbed that. And then I picked up one more for the Terry Funk Rainbow. I picked up the Green Pulse Auto 25. Again, really good price pay for that. Just paid just over $10 for that. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm really happy. But the weird thing, I don't know if you boys did go after these, but I sent over links over to some error cards, Upper Deck error cards. So on the front is a canvas, and on the back it's printed as the poker chip. So I picked up the Rey Fenix and Hangman Page, and I sent it to you boys. Did you boys pick up any of these as well?
I don't have time.
I haven't either. I wouldn't mind getting. There was like a Jade Brit one, but yeah, haven't had time.
No. I don't know even how the fuck that even happens. Like, they're totally different types of card, aren't they? Like, one's acetate and one's canvas. Yeah, so bizarre.
Let's just say someone fucked up.
So I might ask Billy about this one day in the future once he's forgiven me.
He won't.
No.
Let's break his heart again.
He'll just be like that. Pff, no clue.
And so just random bits and pieces, but mainly Leaf based. So yeah, that's it for me, really.
He'll think it's cool. He'll think it's cool. He'll be like, "Wow, that's really cool." But he wouldn't know how it fucking happened.
No, it just blows my mind.
Yeah. Okay, Chris, go on.
Oh, hello. Right. Oh crap! What have I done? I've got off my notes.
Great segue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off my notes. Right. Purchases. So starting off with some harder to find autos. I picked up 3 Jamie Hayter autos from AEW. I picked up some quite big gets really for me for my PC. A rookie auto from 2022. Then 2 purple to 10 autos from Allure 2022, the regular and the star features. It was quite a big deal. It was all from the same guy. I would have taken, he had a couple of to 35 autos as well, which I would have also got, but he'd price them at the same price as the to 10s, and I couldn't justify, do you know what I mean, paying the same price for a to 35, so I left them. But yeah, really seamless transaction. Shout out to the seller on that one. Sticking with the purples to 10, I picked up a Thunder Rosa straps, which Dave, you actually sent me a trade earlier for the orange slice, which means that I am down to needing the 1 of 1 on that.
Oh,
I've
really?
got the to 35, the green quartz, steel chair, crimson, yeah.
Happy to help, as always.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Reading my mind.
Has it been pulled? Is it on ePay?
I don't know. I haven't like done it on purpose. I haven't specifically been going out of my way to get these. It's just happened. Do you know what I mean? Like that with Dave, like just sending me it. And the only one that I did go out of my way was the 10, and I did pay really quite a fair whack for that one. So yeah, didn't pay a fair whack for this one. Gallows to 5 National Treasures, £11.50. Jamie, you like to send me over Gallows and Anderson. We had a bit of a chat this week about it. That's more my price. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I just feel like they're cheapy, yeah. Speaking of Jamie, I know it was a while ago. I didn't include them last time because I had too much stuff. National pickups, courtesy of Jamie. They have come through now. So Shawn Michaels auto from Select. So that's my first HBK auto.
It was mine as well, actually.
Pleased. Yeah. Tony Storm to 5 from Slam Attacks Chrome, and an Edge to 10 from Slam Chrome. So yeah, many thanks for grabbing them for me, bud. And then in return, I picked up a bundle. It was 10 cards, and they're from Heritage Chrome 2007. They are all either X-Fractors or Silver Refractors, and it was kind of like an SCR bundle because it had Terry Funk, it had someone for Dave, and it had someone for me. So I picked that up, and I'll send them over to you guys when they come. But yeah, I think you paid like $30, and for 10 Refractors and X-Fractors, I thought that was pretty good. And the last thing, I picked up some packs. I'm trying to build up my stash of sealed packs again. So I grabbed 6 packs of Heritage 2012 Hobby, and I picked up 6 packs of Heritage 2015, which is a good rookie year, if I remember. I think it's got like, Alexa and Sasha or somebody like that.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, so going to make for a cool video. So yeah, that's about it for me this week. Mr. President.
We always go, whoever hits the biggest hit of the week always generally goes last. So, and this week, yes, finally, I pulled a wrestling 1 of 1. In fact, I pulled 2. So the first one I pulled, so this is both with single packs. Different time frames. So I pulled the Carl Fletcher Aerial 1 of 1 Golden Treasures. So lovely. I have swapped it out. One of the big cards that I got from it, I got loads of stuff. I got like a Darby Allin auto. I got a Switchblade auto. I got the Okada Doubloon, which is lovely. Currently on eBay, the ComC for a lot of money. But I did get the, oh God, what are they called? It's a belt relic, isn't it? But it's not really the belt is not in it. It's the diamond belt relic with diamonds in the belt.
From Black Diamond.
Yes, but I got the acclaimed trios one, which I had looked for previously because I knew that they did it. And obviously they mean a lot to all three of us because they won the belt and it was a good time that we had, apart from the guy behind us as a twat.
He didn't want it.
He didn't want a scissor. There was none on ComC. But when the guy asked to trade for this card, he had it in his store, in his PC. So I said that. He didn't want to trade it really, and especially with all the other stuff that I kind of wanted. But I was like, I'm not trading without that. So he did trade it eventually with me for it. So happy days. That is in the PC. I love it. I then, while the main event was coming out to do the Lights Out cage match, I did a single and I hit the Darby Allin image variation printing plate magenta, which is a 1 of 1. But
yeah.
I did trade it for a Wardlow 1 of 1 because I'm putting all of my chips into Wardlow because Gladiators is coming out.
I was going to say, I think he's going to become a big star. I think they're going to put the rocket on him because he's going to become mainstream, I reckon.
He's got 3 years. He's 37. So, like, they always say, don't they, 35 to 40 is your peak wrestling years. And he's been gone for the last 2. So, I think he's got a very short time for that rocket to be straight. He's got, like, really 2.5 years. So, I'm hoping so. It's the inaction. Ironically, he's been inactive for a while. It looks lovely. It's the Golden Treasures of it. It looks really nice card. So I was just like, yeah, cool. I'll do that because I'm trying to put my money where my mouth is. And I don't collect Derby. So that was cool. I also got, after we spoke to Billy and he did the audible on whether or not the 16-bit is a Cope green card, which he said it is. I did purchase that from ComC as well.
Nice.
So that was cool.
He had it in hand as well. Didn't he have a version of it that he showed? He was like, yeah, it's definitely green.
No,
I think Chris, you showed it from ComC.
I had it, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember someone showed up.
He agreed that it was, or something like that. I can't remember.
That was it.
Outside of that, a massive thank you to... Oh, no, I did today, ironically. So I did buy a box of Allure, because I'd bought a lot of singles, but I hadn't bought a box of Allure from EPAC. And I did today, just to prove a point that boxes never work. And my big hit of the box, Bryce Remsburg, red auto. Ref red auto. Whoop, whoop.
Up the
I
price.
knew it. I was like, mother, and that's why I don't buy boxes. And then to drown my sorrows, I did buy a few singles afterwards, and I hit a Sheeder out of 10, which is now what's the Sheeder out of 10?
Straps.
No, it wasn't Straps. It's the other one.
Aerial.
No, I need to find it. I can't remember.
Aerial, Straps. This is
one...
awesome. A-dub.
Crowd reaction.
Tell us, Dave.
Crowd something. Crowd reaction.
Yeah.
That one is cool, yeah.
That was it. Crowd reaction. So, I did the dutiful thing, and I got a Viva City.
Viva Rock City.
Viva Rock City. In the trade with him. So, but yeah, just one big thing outside of all of this. I did buy a big purchase last time round. I'm not going to say on the show. I'll do it the next time, because the final thing I'm going to talk about means more to me than what I bought, and that is... So Trav hasn't sent over my live card yet. And he said, look, I will send it out. It's delayed a bit. And I'm like, whatever, man. Like, you send it whenever you want to. I've never been like, oh, you have to send it. But there was kind of a reason why. So, and it is lovely. So Trav's mate went to a signing that Killer Cross, Karrion Cross was doing. Kieran Cross, his brother, was there. They took a Kieran Cross Chrome card with them, and they got him to sign it for me in there. So, which I don't have. I don't have like an in-person signed card of Karrion in my PC. So that was, I didn't know until after it had been done. So I was very cool. Thank you, Trav. We do love you, buddy. And yeah, that was really nice. That was the highlight of my last couple of weeks. Fuck Forbidden Door. Fuck all the one of one gettings. Yeah, that was beautiful. So thank you for that, mate. So I move on to Prez?
Well, you reminded me of it with your liverwire. I totally forgot I did this. And I've been meaning to talk to you guys about it, actually. Have you guys, and it relates to purchases, have you guys heard of this Blaze Online thing? It's like packs, like kind of like repacks online, right. But you can sell it back to them for like X amount. So if you pull like one of they're listed as Grail cards, you can sell it back for like $500. The packs range from like $100 to $150, $200. It's worth checking out. So I did one pack at $99.99, so it was about 75 quid. And I got a Liv Morgan auto from Origins, from Chronicles. And the buyback value from them was the same as I paid. And I thought, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to keep the Liv auto. And then you can ship it home for free.
Oh, what's that on? What's it called?
It's called Blez, BLEZ online. I know they're obviously big breakers in America and stuff. But yeah, they've got lots of repacks. They've had quite a lot of WWE stuff. It sells out pretty quick from what I can see. And yeah, it's quite a cool little idea. And you can see like the Grail cards and then the sort of next tier down and then your kind of more common stuff. But when I was looking through it, there wasn't an awful lot of stuff where I thought, that would be terrible if you got it. Do you know what I mean? Even some of the crappy stuff was still pretty good. But yeah.
Some cool autos, isn't there? Some good stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to see, they have shipped the Liv auto now. I'm going to see kind of how the whole process is overall. But yeah, so I was pretty impressed with it, to be honest.
I might give this a punt. I was actually thinking madly, actually. Obviously, they've got these new AEW boxes, haven't they? Like these expensive, like premium items. And I saw one on YouTube that was being ripped, and like they got a pair of the Young Bucks trainers signed by Nick and Matt Jackson, and then 3 signed 8x10s from like Statlander, Page, and someone else. And think actually that's pretty good value, and you can probably sell that stuff on if you wanted to.
Yeah. At least like recoup some of. I think it was about $300.
It's $300, yeah. So they've got a limited number left now, but there's obviously replica belts in there and all sorts. You think there might be some kind of retail value there, but yeah, I'm pulled the trigger there to take that punt. I feel like I'll be better off taking the punt on that than I would Disney Chrome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway,
there is one thing that I did forget about, and it's before we did the purchases, and it's not on the notes, but I just thought as a bit of cleanup because it was announced, but I think it's been lost in the wash. 2025 AEW Faces. Yeah. We're excited to announce that all new 2025 A Faces trading card product is coming soon exclusively to ePack. Highlights 12 masked and painted AEW wrestlers with never before seen artwork from a variety of talented artists each month for 12 consecutive months. A new 2025 AEW Faces pack will be made available store until 1499 packs sell out. 1,499 packs sell out. So you get 1 card per pack. So that's incoming, but we have no idea when it's actually going to be there.
They haven't said as well price points or if there's parallels or autos or literally nothing. But from what they have shown us, I think it looks really cool.
Images are cool, yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay, so we'll go into the break. So the majority of the break is going to be... I did that twice because I know Jamie has to edit it twice. Sorry, Jamie. You're right, Chris.
I punched myself in the fucking head.
Don't be doing that, mate. That'll hurt.
Clash in Paris predictions. We'll go through that first, and Chris will record them as normal. But there is one thing I'll go into after this, and it's blown my mind recently. I do need to talk about it with you boys. I didn't know where to put it into the... I haven't listed it as some talking point. I need to find it as well while we're doing the Clash in Paris predictions. So, with that being said, let's do the Clash in Paris predictions. Clash in Paris is happening this weekend.
Bonjour, ça va?
Yes.
Oui.
Comment tu t'appelles? Tony à gauche, Tony à droite, allez tout droit, à Syndicat Initiative. Turn left, turn right, straight on, Tourist Information Centre. That's all I remember.
À la piscine.
So, I don't like a language that, yes, is masculine, feminine, and I don't understand it. But good on them. They seem to have pulled through. So John Cena versus Logan Paul. I think the most controversial match because you could go. There's a stake in this going either way. Really, you either got the vet going over in his last run or giving it the win to the young boy. Where do we stand on this? So, Chris, go on. You go first.
I'm gonna go Cena. I kind of almost don't think that he's gonna win, but I don't know. I think the sensible thing is Cena.
Jamie?
So I think Cena's been talking up Logan Paul quite a bit. I don't think he'll maybe win this one, but I think that'll happen in time. So I'm going to go Cena on this occasion. But yeah, maybe next pay-per-view or something, there might be something.
Well, Cena's only got a couple of matches left, though, hasn't he? And he still has to face Brock. And who else is he going up against? He's literally got like 3 or 4 matches left, hasn't he? Something like that. Let me have a think about it, and I'll get back to you in a second. Because it would make sense for Cena to win it, because if he loses now, he's going to have no momentum until he finishes up, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of him facing Brock Lesnar when he's just lost against Logan Paul?
Yeah.
That, in my mind, is the thing. But you have to do the job for Logan Paul at some point. I think it is going to be Logan Paul, and I think Brock is going to cost him the match.
Yeah, I do think we'll have some sort of Brock influence in it. It's got to be, hasn't it?
And Logan goes over as a heel, and it sets the match up. And the stakes are high between Cena and Brock because of that. That's the only way I can see that going, because if it's clean, which it might be, there's no real winner either way.
Takes the wind out of his sails for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. So, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight, the fatal 4-way that nobody really wanted to see. Jamie?
Seth Rollins. There's no way he's going to lose the belt 1 month in to any of those guys.
Chris?
Yeah, I see Seth having the belt till WrestleMania at least, so I'm going to go Seth.
I have this thing that I never bet against Seth. So I'm going to say Seth. I have to.
LA Knight isn't going to have the belt at this point. Jey Uso, I don't know if he will.
I think all bets off with CM Punk. I truly
Punk
believe,
is the one, I think.
After what happened against him with Gunter, I think the bets are all off of that they could change the belt multiple times now. Just for shits and giggles. But
LA Knight has had some kind of pretty, not bad, but like noticeable
crap matches.
Well, not that. Talking on the mic, he's done it 2 or 3 times in a row now, and it's really like, it's one of the worst I've kind of heard.
He's like, let me go back and do that again.
It's
kind of
just
thing.
Normally people kind of play it off a little better and kind of make it work still, but it's been quite bad. Yeah.
I just got this weird feeling that CM Punk's going to win, but
in France,
yeah. All the Pepsi and baguettes everywhere. It's like, that's a wet dream for Jamie. Hey,
Pepsi Chris over
here. More on CM Punk next time round for me.
Yeah, Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match, which means Irish barrels and shillelaghs everywhere.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm going to go the first this time, and I'm going to say Rusev. The reason being, if they give it to Sheamus, then there's no momentum.
Come back.
Why bring Rusev back? Yeah,
you've bought Rusev for him to lose
to Sheamus,
who's had nothing important going on with anything he's done for the past 3 years.
Yeah, I mean this is the last match. This is it now between them, hopefully. But I don't know. Like I can't. it all feels like it should be Sheamus, but it's going to be Rusev.
I wanted an old-fashioned double count-out for this one, where they just keep fighting constantly, like they did on Raw the other week. But you can't have that in the Donnybrook match. Apparently, I looked it up earlier. So it's hard to. I don't want to pick either of them. I think something weird will happen, but I'm going to go Rusev because, like Dave says, it makes fucking zero sense to bring Rusev back and then have him lose to.
It's such a nothing match though as well. Like it makes no difference to either one of them really, does it? Other than
they've had good
pride.
matches. To be fair though, they've had good matches. I've enjoyed their feud.
Yeah,
I like the angle they did where they just
late.
kept fighting. That was really cool. But yeah,
but it's like a long time. Like 10 years have gone past when this match would have been
peak,
tiny bit more relevant, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think they both look great for their age and stuff like that. Honestly, I love their big man wrestling. I think that's the kind of stuff I like, to be honest. But yeah,
Jamie,
I think it's got to be Rusev. Like we said, there's no point bringing him back to then have him lose straight away. So.
Okay, and move on to Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman. So this is just a singles match. The
Battle of the Shoes.
Battle of the Shula Fala.
Yeah, Shula Fala. That was brilliant.
I said this about, a month ago, that this is the best angle I've ever seen in my life. It's not so now, but it's crazy. It's come to this. They're feuding over shoes. Chris, let's go Chris this time.
Ooh, I'm going to go Roman. I can't see him letting Bronson win this one. Roman for me.
Jamie?
Yeah, I think Roman gets his shoes back.
I was going to nick your trainer. Yeah, I think Roman. I don't think this match does anything for Bronson Reed, really. Because he can't win it. Because it, no. Where's Roman going to go if he loses?
No shoes. He's never allowed to wear shoes.
Never allowed to wear shoes. Not going to fight Seth Rollins. He just go home. Disheveled, no shoes. No, I just can't see it. All right, so we all agree Roman.
Yeah.
And then Becky Lynch, who may be doing an I'm sorry segment on the next show. Where are we now? We're Thursday. On either on SmackDown or Monday. Becky might be saying I'm sorry to the Osborne family.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
I don't think it's not a work, obviously, but all the Osbournes were so involved in WWE, like in so many occasions. They know how it all works and what gets cheap heat. I can't see how Kelly's so offended by it.
If it is a work, then it's in such poor taste. It's too soon. In my opinion.
I don't think it is a work, but I just think that, I don't know, it's just weird that she would get so pissy about it compared to what they've done before, you know?
Tag the fan account.
Yeah, the fan account, yeah.
I mean, can we just take a minute right now? Like, it was quite funny because I thought a couple of weeks ago, and I made a note of this to talk to you boys about it, and she's changed it. She's changed her music now. But she was coming out to a heel for that music, as a heel for fucking ages. And I'm like, this does not go. And like, she must have, obviously she's changed it now, but what? Why was that happening?
I kind of thought that about Cena. I didn't like that Cena didn't change back to basic thugonomics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
well, it was almost.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's weird. It's really
weird. And then doing this, I think she's very misguided, misleaded, thick almost.
Goes off her own faults rather than maybe what the bookers are saying or something. That's how it kind of comes across. If
there is, like, I don't know, because Molly does a lot of the producing and stuff like that, doesn't she? I'm not sure who does the ladies producing other than Molly. I don't know.
I think Hurricane has done like stuff with the women, hasn't he, and stuff. Or
I honestly, with the producers, I don't know who does what anymore. Generally, outside of a few of them, but if the producers knowing that she's doing this and it's all being green lighted and Triple H knows that she's doing it.
Finley?
Finley used to do, didn't he? Yeah.
I think he's gone. I think he got fired, didn't he? I don't know. But it just comes across to me as very misguided, very cheap. Everything she says is just very cheap heat. It's very basic. I don't find her... I mean, like, don't get me wrong. People might be thinking, oh, you're Gelman bashing right now. Yeah, fine as well. I'm doing that as well. Why not? But ultimately, I just can't stand what is going on with this girl right now.
You know, it didn't make sense that first week with Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch when Becky said something, you know, about true to life to Nikki and then beat her up. It was like, what the fuck? Like, at least let Nikki Bella respond or let Nikki Bella be the one to attack first sort of thing. It made no sense and it just made her, I don't know, look foolish.
The thing is, I don't know what Becky is at the minute. She's not like... When she first had that man persona, the man persona, I think it went well. I think she was guided quite well through it. And for a time being, she was one of the biggest stars.
Definitely, yeah.
And everyone was like, she's bigger than The Rock. But I think what we've seen of her since COVID, it's just intermittent spout. I don't know, obviously she's been off with a kid and stuff like that, but intermittent spouts of just her, just, I don't know.
Doing whatever.
Yeah, like really, really misguided. And I just don't think it's right. And you get a situation like this and I don't know what's real or not anymore, what's work and what's shoot these days when it comes to WWE.
Well, especially when it comes to them because of the Seth thing recently, which is one of the reasons why one of my first sort of reactions was, is this a work? Because I now just don't trust WWE.
It just feels too clever, doesn't it? I think that's trying to be too clever, isn't it?
It's either too stupid or too clever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyway, who are we going for?
Becky.
Becky.
Unless they're really pissed off with her. And they're just going to go, no, fuck it, we're just going to get the title off here.
Jamie?
Too much heat on her at the minute. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going for Becky. I think Nikki's kind of part-timer. I can't see her doing the IC title run. So, yeah, I'm going Becky.
Just so me and Jamie don't have the exact same, I'm going to go for Nikki Bella. If they did put it on Nikki, I'm sure it will only be, till the next pay-per-view or something. But
yeah,
let's change mine and Jamie's answers a little bit.
Okay.
Right.
So the only other thing I want to talk about before we kind of get to the last bit here, I have always been a big believer, you know that I've always been a big believer of the first thing on the card is that person's card. My mind has gone elsewhere lately. And I'll give you a reason. I'll give you exact reason being, and it's completely fucking bonkers, but hear me out. Go to ComC quickly. Have you got your phones?
Yeah.
Go to ComC quickly and type in Titanic.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're greeted with a page of Titanic stuff, but there's one on the far right. It's in a PSA 1. There's one in a PSA 4 as well somewhere. There's a 1911 Cadbury's largest steamers in the world, the Olympic and the Titanic. So this is probably one of the first trading cards ever that has an image. Obviously, it's a drawn image of the Titanic. This come in a Cadbury's bar. Mad. But the Olympic is on it first, and then the Titanic is on it second. But obviously, there's no way to tell whether that painting it's denoted because of both of them.
Yeah,
in that case, it's either neither or it's both of them. So I think my view, this kind of blew my mind. Not because it's Cadbury's, right? You know what I mean? Cadbury's had probably the first Titanic trading card. Crazy as that. And yeah, I mean, if it was Titanic and Olympic, maybe my mind would not blow so much. But I see that as a Titanic card.
What made you come across this in the first place?
Yeah,
like, what was the journey to find this?
I often type weird stuff into ComC to see if they've got cards of stuff. And a Titanic just came to my mind one day, and I was like, I know that they've got Titanic cards, but how far do they go back? ETC.
Fucking loads.
And
that Titanic relic.
but I didn't think I would see a card from a Cadbury's bar and it note both of them down. So there you go. So my mind has changed a bit. So when it comes to double people on cards, my view now is it's both their cards.
Well, technically it is, yeah.
There you go.
It's a joint card.
I never thought my mind would change on that subject. I've always been hard-lined. It's the first person on the fucking card.
Does it matter now?
No, it doesn't matter. My mind has been swayed. I thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought that was kind of...
Change your mindset.
Yeah. Yeah, the Titanic changed my mind on trading cards. Cadbury changed my mind on trading cards.
There are lots of cards, though, Jesus.
I should send them a thank you for 114 years.
Dear Mr. Cadbury.
Dear Mr. Cadbury. Well, they're an American company now, aren't they?
Yeah, dear Mr. Kraft.
Kraft.
You can't.
Right. Anything else?
There are Titanic relics which look pretty mental.
Oh, yeah, like bits of
playing
writing
cards
and stuff, yeah.
Have I got you going down a Titanic rabbit hole now?
Well, yeah. I don't know if you
got a card of old Rose. Fucking $11.
I mean, I do like a bit of the Titanic. I've got the Titanic Lego on the shelf behind as well.
Yeah,
so
you do. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You can still smell the fresh paint.
Yeah. I'll let you draw me like one of your French girls, Jamie.
Clash in Paris.
Yeah. Clash in Paris. After Clash in Paris, I'll let you draw me. There's no room on this door.
Steam coming down the window in the Eurotunnel.
There's no room on this 18-foot door for you, Jack. Sorry. Bye.
Slim Jim table.
Can you imagine Slim Jim on the side? Oh, amazing. See, that's what this segment is really about.
TKO Titanic.
Talking about
hilarious
shit. There you go. All right, let's go to Slam Jams. I'm going to start off this time with a nice thing because we do get quite kind of negative with a lot of the content that comes out with it sometimes. Masterpieces. This came out yesterday, I want to say. Day before yesterday. It's up to Legendary, but the cards themselves and the images on it, they're very crystal clear. The majority are. Lovely cards. I really enjoyed them. They didn't cap the Legendaries though, so there's oodles of them. I think it was 1 in 11 premium packs or something was a Legendary. But they were really nice. If you're going to go out and get any cards over the next week or so, I can recommend Masterpieces. Really nice. Really professional feel to them. You boys got any of them?
Not yet. No, I mean, they do look nice, though. They put up a picture on their socials that look quite nice. So
5-star, yet again, up to Legendaries. They were capped. I pulled a Cody Rhodes at 25. They tried to have that luxurious feel to them as well. I just think Masterpieces did it better. And there's some really nice cards on there though. But yeah, Masterpieces just edges it for me. But yet again, two very samey sets at the same time. Didn't need to do that. So close together to them.
I find it weird. Some of the images they've used for that. So they, like the Shawn Michaels, I don't even remember what match that was with Rey Mysterio, but that's like a weird image of Michaels. And like they've used old Austin where he was like Mania this year when he crashed into the barricade. It's like old man Austin. Just a bit strange imagery, like all the things they could have picked, you know.
Clash in Paris. So they did NXT Heatwave, which wasn't up to Legendary. I think they could do Iconics. Those came out, but also Clash in Paris did. Legendaries are there. The Legendaries are quite low pop because not a lot of people have gone into. Not a lot of people like overly subscribe these days, I think, to the events ones. So you get around about anywhere between 50 to 100 CC count on the legendaries. I pulled a really nice Cardona wife on the Chelsea. Really lovely legendary, that is. It's got a bit of motion to it as well. The artwork like just pops into the screen as like picture of the Eiffel Tower appears and stuff. It's a nice card. I think they've done really well. But yeah, just a little something different, I think, which was nice for them.
What do you think of the prediction pack cards that they've put up?
I quite like them. Yeah, I've just.
Oh well, they've just come out.
They've just come out. Yeah,
they're really funky, aren't they?
To them yet. I'll do them in a bit.
They've got an impressionist kind of painting of Paris behind the background of them, so they've got like this all watercolor kind of thing to them. Yeah, pretty good.
Exuberance was out as well. They did have legendaries. They are quite low pop as well because nobody buys these packs. Yet again, another one with like splashes of colour on them,
yeah,
like rainbow. We've talked about this before. Why are they doing this? It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of winding me up slightly that they do it. I did mention Championship Relics Series 2. That was very popular when it first came out, but it's because we had really low level of content on there, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I haven't touched these this time.
No.
So
they were very popular with the first series, though. But yeah, no one's really gone for these.
No.
And you've got the tops now of the Demonito and Omos. But you just got the base cards. There was nothing else to them. I think the only other talking point really of Slam at the minute is that Masterpieces was a reasonable price, and that's because the legendaries were uncapped. I think it was like 300 diamonds for a premium pack, which, to be honest, is what it should probably be. But everything else seems to be getting really expensive now. And I see a lot of people complaining that they're hiking up the price of packs diamonds wise.
There's a lot more exclusive packs now. It seems to be taken off a different direction now, doesn't it?
I think it's priced a lot of people out. I think a lot of people have just gone, you know what, I just can't keep pumping the money I am into these. It's all very well doing it for Chrome because of all the one-of-ones that are propping up. But it's really hard to do with these. At the minute, we're getting 2 or 3 sets a week that have got legendaries in it. And really, we should just have really one a week, you know, one on a Friday night or something like that, or a Thursday night. But they just keep pumping them out at the minute. And you look at Exuberance and you think, that wasn't needed.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Masterpieces 5-star, at least one of those wasn't needed. So I think people are just getting a bit sick of the way that they're really trying to gouge money out of people, and they don't need to.
No.
You know, little and often will still pay the money on this. If you frighten people, you're not going to have anyone to buy these packs. So, yeah, they may want to rethink that a bit, Tops.
It's a kind of a bit like the Pokemon Go type of thing. Like you start ending up getting more premium events and more things, and people then just lose interest and the app dies. I don't think it's at that point yet, but it's a very thin line where people decide, no, this ain't for me no more, you know?
And I think we have seen that over a period of time now where it's kind of getting to a point where I think people are just getting too frustrated with it. They love looking at the new cards coming out and, you know, talking about Masterpiece, there was an iconic of Hogan, which is like a gold iconic with Hogan, and it's lovely. It's a beautiful card. and people would love to see that, and it's really nice. But I just don't know the amount that they're doing, and with the prices going up so much, I really think they try to keep it low, and then I think they're trying to figure out where it actually should sit. But I don't see the prices going down. I just see the prices going up. So we'll see. Give it some time. It may be a segment that we think about in the future if it keeps going like this, really. But some positive but mostly negative news on the Slam front at the minute. We want it to be more positive. So the thing is, we can't even really look forward to a physical becoming virtual, because we haven't had any physical,
no.
So we're not going to get any Cactus Jack anytime soon on this, probably. So, or anything else. So it's been a tough one. How about last word from you lads? Are you feeling the same on this? Are you feeling?
Yeah, I think you're spot on with like too many sets coming out too soon that look too similar. Like I loved 5-star. But like you say, like, did we need another one of the championship relics one so soon? Maybe give that 6 months. I loved Merlin. I ended up, sorting my account out, and I spent shitloads on it. So yeah, I think just trying to space those sort of releases a little bit more might help them. But yeah, I think Dave spot on with this. They seem to be trying to find the balance, but then if you go too far, you're not going to go back down in price because, your margins and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I think if they went a little cheaper, then they'd probably end up making more because more people would feel less priced out. So, yeah.
I think by doing it such a quick turnaround as well, though, you do run the risk of, like, creatively, you end up drying out a lot quicker. Like, if you do something like splatters and graffiti and, like, rainbow effects, like, there's only so many of those you can do, and if you're doing it in such quick succession, it all does become samey. You don't know what goes with what set. So, we've just been.
And you miss sets as well, because I find something, I'm like, well, what the hell set was that from?
Yeah,
I don't remember. But it doesn't get me intrigued really to find out what it was and etc. and then go and PC it. It's just like that passed me by. Never mind. And it shouldn't be that way.
No.
It should be the fact that I do want to go out and get these cards. Tough one. All right, let's do end of the show. Jamie.
Yeah, so end of the show stuff. So if you want to come find us over on Instagram, where it's a Squared Circle Relics Pod on Insta. Big shout out to the Wizard Graham for helping us with our reels and bits and pieces. So we've put some reels up over the last few days with the footage from the Richie Steamboat interview. So if you want to see the things he talked about in the audio form, we've got a couple of those have already gone up. One of them being Macho Man and the other one being his Dick Blood rookie promo card, so or promo photo. So yeah, have a look on our Instagram. If you're not following us, please go and do that. If you want to find us over on X, again, we don't tend to use it much, but we are over on X. You can find us at SCR Pod over on X. And if you want to then, as always, find us on any platform you can, but you'll just need to leave us a review. It'd be nice to have a few more reviews come through on that. It all helps with the algorithm. We've been officially recognised now by Google as a wrestling card podcast, so we've broken that barrier. So yeah, if we can continue the momentum on that side of things, that'd be really good. And just echoing what Lloydie said earlier about the Patreon, really. So if you do want to head over to our Patreon, we have got the 2 tiers set up. So the first tier is £4 a month. You will get all the bonus shows. You get early access to these shows. And we've got a new edition of Squared Roots on the way very soon. So that'll be up in the next few weeks. We're going to be doing another special with a very special guest very soon. Closely linked to Upper Deck, but we'll talk about it a bit more once we get the date and the diary for that. And again, yeah, we get all the shows early and that back catalogue. And then the second tier, we have our top tier. Again, you get all the same perks of tier 1 for £10 a month. You will get a bonus physical card sent through to you. And Chris will go through a bit more of that in a minute. But yeah, tier 2, do join that. You also get the option to kind of direct what we do when it comes to the retro set breakdowns or kind of any polls and anything like that. So if you do have enough more and you want to do a bit more money with us, that would be fantastic. And it all helps us with our running costs. But we've got our 2 tiers there. if you do struggle to find the Patreon, just hit any of us up a message. We'll send you a direct link, and then we can get you on that way from there. I will note we have got some people who are free members on the Patreon feed. If you are intending to do the Patreon, just make sure you are in the correct tier. As a free member, you won't get any additional perks. You will just get the main show feed on there. So just double check your settings if you are intending to be a full member of the Patreon. And that's pretty much it from me. I guess, Chris, obviously, cards. We've sent out some more, haven't we, for the tier 2s?
Yeah, so quick Patreon update on the cards. So I've called them, I don't care. I didn't really consult you guys. We've called them SCR Series 1, made by the listeners, because these are all images, matches, whatever, that the listeners have chosen. So, so it's in full swing. The first lot went out this past Tuesday. I have seen since we've been on air that somebody has messaged to say they've had them and they're looking good. So, yeah, if you don't get yours and you're a Patreon top tier member in the next, say, 2 weeks, then just give me a shout and we'll get you a replacement, or I'll send you tracking and whatever. But the set at the moment is currently at 11 cards. I have sort of done a checklist, I guess, so to speak. There's another 4 or 5 kind of in production. And yeah, I hope you guys really like them. And I just want to say a big thanks to Jamie on these, because I give him some ideas and he just runs with it. So yeah, big up Jamie for the artwork and the overall design. You're in the wrong profession, Jamie. Well, you should be making cards, bruv.
Well, I'm not quite that good. I'm not on the Photoshop levels that level. But I mean, I will always try and give anything a go. Like, you know, if we come up with an idea, we'll run it by, and if it don't look right, we won't do it. I mean, Lloyd, we dropped in the chat the other day and we said, actually, this might be a bit too dangerous to do these. We might get a cease and desist, but we run with ideas that we have. So
I'm good. I'm only good at telling stuff that's wrong. Go change
fine.
that.
It's our QC.
Our QC guy, yeah.
I'm like Stone Cold. I can tell you what's wrong with it, but I don't know how to tell you how to put it right. So, it's all you boys. You do great work between the two of you. Thank you.
But I mean, just for people like who don't know, so the cards themselves won't tell any spoilers of what they actually are, but basically they're a pop art type image of a scene from a match. So they're based on a Christmas gift that I gave you guys last year for our top 5 matches. It's that same kind of pop art design. And on the back, we've got kind of autos of the wrestlers as such. So sort of pre-printed autos of them. So
allegedly.
I was just about to say.
Allegedly. Yeah. So, but yeah, we've got a few things. We've got a special lined up for Halloween. So again, if you do stuff for that, you'll get a nice Halloween type one later on in the year. So, if you and obviously the print run is also based on the number of patrons. So we've got a few extras for spares. But yeah, if you join the Patreon now, you will get those first cards, and that will be kind of part of that checklist.
And I will just say, last thing on the cards is, we've sent out 2 lots so far, and each time it's not just one card. I'm sending out 3 cards at once. So the first time they got kind of 2 different cards, and then something kind of personal or a sticker or something like that. But this time, every sort of 2 months, you'll get 3 cards. So hopefully you'll get one of the matches you've chosen. But yeah, so it's not just one card. It is 3 cards being sent out at a time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
Cool.
Right. I think that's it then. I mean, I will say thank you, Graham. We didn't give him any love on that interview that we did with Richie Steamboat, but he set all that up for us. So massive thank you to Graham for doing that. He didn't have to, but honestly, we love him being part of the behind the scenes,
our backroom staff.
Yeah, really cool. So thank you, Graham. Cheers for that. D_Lloydie boy is me. Nobody ever messages me.
Don't.
Okay. So that's about it then. Should we all say goodbye?
Let's all get out of here. Yeah, let's crack on.
Yeah.
See
you later.
Bye, everyone. Bye. And fuck John Cena. We're back.